Immediately following Cody Rhodes' appearance on SmackDown tonight, they showed the footage from Bad Blood from after the show when Kevin attacked Cody, and from last Friday when he attacked Randy Orton. They then would play Kevin Owens' social media video that was posted earlier on today, where he basically said that he's been told not to come to the shows. Why? Because he went after the Golden Boy. This was intriguing because immediately after, Randy Orton would confront Nick Aldis and ask him for a match with Kevin Owens at Crown Jewel. Nick Aldis would say, "I can't do that, but you're not listening to me. It's coming from up above." So actually, is Kevin Owens correct? Is Kevin Owens correct on this conspiracy that the higher-ups in WWE are protecting Cody Rhodes? And Kevin Owens has seen through it. Like, we look at Kevin Owens as the heel here, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's the one applying common sense to a situation. He spoke about his 10-plus years in WWE and the instant disrespect that he now gets because he attacked Cody Rhodes. And look at Cody. He's towing the company line, doing the rah-rah speeches about the Crown Jewel Championship everyone hates, not even mentioning Kevin Owens. This is things you might have missed from WWE Smackdown. Make sure you hit the like button. And if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button too. Tonight's show would start with the new version of the Bloodline. We would recap what's been going on with Jey and Jimmy and the OG Bloodline. But to the surprise of the new Bloodline, Jey Uso was on SmackDown and he came straight into the ring, confronting his younger brother Solo, telling him that he knows better. The Ulafala is to be earned, not taken. Asking his younger brother why he had to go and get them, why he had to go and get Tama and Tonga and Jacob Fatu as well. Solo Sikoa would say, "Stop calling me your younger brother. I'm your tribal chief now." Jey would say there was a reason the OG Bloodline stayed away from Jacob. Sort of a tease here between Jacob and Jey. Solo holding back Jacob though. But has Jey done the right thing here? Seriously, this is a big question because Jey Uso now has just put a target on his back from Solo Sikoa. And you got to think that the new tribal chief has to at least offer a warning shot. And Jey defends the Intercontinental title this Monday on Raw. We'd then see Jey Uso meet with Jimmy and Roman as they arrived at the arena. Roman pulling Jey back and saying that everyone, me included, is proud of you. Jey saying no yeet. We'd then see Roman with Jimmy. And of course, Roman would tell Jimmy that tonight he would acknowledge Solo Sikoa. And in the main event segment, that's exactly what Roman did. He did acknowledge Solo Sikoa, but not in the way Solo wanted. Solo wanted Roman to acknowledge him as his tribal chief. Now, obviously, Roman was talking about promising his father that he would unite the family. And all Solo did was laugh. Oh my God, that was dramatic. But of course, things would get even more dramatic for Roman Reigns. Roman refused to acknowledge Solo as the tribal chief, so Solo clicked his fingers. And out walked the new Bloodline with Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso beaten up. The brawl was on. Roman would get his hands on the Ulafala, although very short-lived, as Solo and the new Bloodline once again beat down Roman Reigns. And no Jey Uso making the save. This was just a beatdown. This is how the show ended. So I still think Solo needs to give a warning shot to Jey. Raw is going to be very interesting. Tonight saw 2 triple threat tag team matches where the winning teams will face each other next week. And yes, it was Pretty Deadly versus DIY and the Street Profits in the first match of the night. What city were we in, by the way? Because I hope we never go back there. How dare they chant "You look stupid" to Pretty Deadly. What didn't look stupid, though, was the ending of this match. I thought it was genius. Montez Ford would pin Elton Prince, and of course, Tommaso Ciampa would pin Kit Wilson. The referee counted, and then would award the match to Ciampa and Gargano. DIY win. You know, referee's decision is final because The Street Profits pin the illegal man. Genius booking, smart booking, protects the Street Profits at the same time as progressing DIY. And of course, we keep seeing Street Profits and DIY in the same world right now. I'm sure there's going to be like a heel turn here, potentially by the Street Profits, and we go forward with a rivalry. The second tag match of the night was see Los Garza versus A-Town Down Under versus the debuting Motor City Machine Guns. So much hype on social media for the debut tonight, but the crowd weren't really loud, were they? The theme song, not as good as their TNA one, but it is new, so we'll give it a bit of time. I thought this tag match, the triple threat tag match, was really, really good. Of course, though, all eyes were on Motor City Machine Guns and what they was going to do. Great tag work. Yes, of course, they picked up the win. First thing to mention, that means next week we get Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY. That's going to be incredible. But I really do hope that WWE don't ignore the crowd reaction tonight. This was a big debut. And by the end of the match, more people definitely did care. But come on, you've got a partnership with TNA. Give them a phone call. Get the rights to some of their footage. Get it on TV. Show people why Motor City Machine Guns are important. Show the WWE fans that have never seen them before that these two men have held world titles, that they are 3-time tag team champions, and that is why they're an important tag team. Things would break down backstage tonight between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. No surprise there as we build for match 7 in their fighting series. Lash Legend from Metaphor once again on SmackDown this week, taking on Piper Niven, and she got all the reactions every time she lifted up Piper. This was a good introduction for Lash Legend in a solo role. Great finishing move, and yes, Lash Legend defeating Piper Niven, and with the women's tag team champs sat at ringside, you got to imagine it's not over there, as Metaphor still want those women's tag team belts. Talking of belts, though, they introduced us tonight to the security team who were bringing out the Crown Jewel Championship, escorting it around the arena. So why the fuck was the women's belt just in Nick Aldis' office, not in a case, no security in sight? Why? As we said at the start of the video, Cody Rhodes would come to the ring talking about the importance for him to win the Crown Jewel Championship, talking about his legacy that he wants to leave for his daughter, and how being the first Crown Jewel champion means something. Come on, the fact that Cody Rhodes has now made this super personal by saying that it means so much to him because he needs to do it for his daughter. You're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you? Kevin Owens has definitely got to screw Cody Rhodes at Crown Jewel. He just has to. It makes logical sense now. We were due to get this women's tag team match tonight. Bayley, Naomi, Nia and Tiffany. But we'd find out that Tiffany Stratton had the sniffles, as Nia said. And obviously, therefore, the match wouldn't go forward that way. Now, I don't like to start rumours, but Michael Cole also wasn't on SmackDown tonight. Is it possible Michael Cole's getting some Tiffy time? It would, though, be Candice LeRae teaming with Nia tonight. Obviously, Candice seizing the opportunity to get booked on the show. And they did also acknowledge her as the first WWE Women's Speed Champion. And it would be Candice who picked up the win, pinning Bayley. That seems huge for Candice LeRae here tonight on SmackDown. We actually said on News You Might Have Missed, when we covered Candice winning the Speed title, that hopefully this is the start of something. It definitely seems to be. We'd also find out that next week, LA Knight will be the special guest referee for Andrade versus Carmelo Hayes. That just adds a whole new dynamic to it, doesn't it? I love that. Very good show tonight. Lots of commercials, though, wasn't there? Genuinely, though, fun show. 8 out of 10 from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video. It really does help it out. And I'll see you as always next time. Peace!